Ding, ding.
Ding, ding.
Oh, yes.
I gotta pull
Yes,
it up.
ding, ding. So, how's everything with you?
It's good. We're a little bit early, so we'll wait for people to come in.
Mm-hmm.
They should get notified.
Dragonborn, what up? Nunzio, what up?
Neo
Neo,
Miso.
yeah.
This must be one
Try
of
to
our new friends. Hey, Carol, how are you? How's my volume sound, Carol?
good.
Jared, how are you?
What's up, Jared? Carol, Steel
Steel City.
City. I guess he's from Pittsburgh.
If that's what that means, Steel City.
Well,
My volume's good today. I figured it out. Anthony Munoz. Munoz. I'm so bad with names. That's why I like you
what's
saying them.
up, Anthony?
What are you drinking?
Mario
Gatorade.
Lim.
What are you drinking? Gatorade, zero sugar. Beantown, Scott Bell.
So he is from Pittsburgh, Steel City. Sorry to hear that, bro.
You knew it. Born and raised. Jojo the Wild Man. What's up? Heather Diane.
Hey, Doodoo Brown. So, hey,
Jesse, how
Jesse.
are you? Jesse. What's going on? Jesse, make sure you drop the links to your channel, okay? That's why you got a wrench. Everybody with a wrench, if you got channels, make sure you drop your links. Mob Rats too. How are you? Yankees for life. Minnie the Moocher. Heather Diane, we said hi to already.
You could say hi twice. Yankees for
Yeah.
life. What up? So, I enjoyed yesterday's show.
Once you
Not the
like calm
not the
down.
one that what?
Once you calm down though, you gotta like
Not the one we did.
I like the one we did. Once you calm down, it got fun. We laughed.
No,
Me, you.
no, no.
What?
All right. So, what has happened is I say to myself, like, could I have been an actor? You know what I mean? Like, could I have, everybody tells me I have a face for radio, but I was thinking, right? Like, to be an actor, what do you have to do? So, yesterday, getting upset, that was completely an act.
No.
I wasn't really upset. Yeah, I wasn't upset. I got to be honest with you. Also, I found out, because can you make yourself cry?
No. I can't. I
Well,
can't
I
make my
can. So why the fuck am I not Robert De Niro or Al fucking Pacino at this point?
Claudio Soprano, how are you?
So that's really what it comes down to.
So what are you saying that you were crying yesterday? What's up, Brooklyn Bounce? Long time no see.
No, I said I was You said I was upset yesterday, and I was saying it was just an act. Now you know me.
Yeah.
I don't get upset that easy. So, but
When Joe
everybody thinks I have
said
a short
he does one of
fuse.
these and he bang.
Yeah, use some icy hot. That's one time I'm in a pizzeria, right? And I'm sitting at a table with a couple of my friends, and you know how they have the crushed red pepper? You know what crushed red pepper is, right?
Yeah, the spicy stuff.
Right. Okay, so I had gotten some crushed red pepper on my hand. I don't know how. All I know is I got it on my hand and it must have had residue, and I touched my eye. Oh my God. It fucking burned for like 3 hours. It was crazy. Unbelievable. I'm thinking to myself, like, why would I touch my eye? It's like poison ivy or some shit. You get poison ivy on your hand, the first thing you're gonna do is touch your eye. So You're in Vegas, Mario M? That's cool.
He's going back to
I
New
lived in
York though.
Vegas for a while. I
I'm
got
gonna go on.
family out there.
I'm going on an airplane this week.
I got a lot of family in Vegas. Vegas is my second home. My brother lives in Vegas. My other brother lives in Vegas. My other brother lives in Vegas. My brother's brother lives in Vegas.
Mob Rats too. I have to send you something. Actually, I meant to send this to you before. I'm gonna go to your Instagram now. What's up, B1? I'm gonna send it to you because I just remembered when I just saw your post. And I don't want to bring attention to it because when people bring attention to things, that's how everybody ends up making a big deal of something. So let me send it to you right now. Oh, I have an
So
Instagram message.
basically, when I'm healthy,
Yeah.
which is gonna be real soon,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to LV.
Did you get tickets?
No,
You'll
but
get them whenever you know.
well, because I can't set the dates because I don't know if I could get clearance or not. I got to wait for that to happen.
I know, but even like I get it. I get it.
Yeah, Tommy, my brother's actually in Henderson. He lives off of Eastern in Wigwam.
You know what I did? I took a nap today, and I rarely take naps during the day.
Yeah, I've heard that before. All I've ever known you to do was take naps in the afternoon. But go ahead.
Is this rude?
What?
Hold on, let me send this to my brats. I sent it to you, my brats. So if you're on Saturday, right? Let me ask how many people are in chat. 41 people. So Saturday I was at like this beach bar thing, right? Out in the Hamptons. And somebody buys me a drink, a frozen drink, right? They bought me two. First they bought me one. They bought my friend one too. And then the second one, I took like two sips out of it, right? And then I noticed that their scraggly fucking hair is in my drink. And right
Oh
in
my
front of them,
God.
and now these drinks are expensive because we're out in the Hamptons. It's like this big frozen drink. So right in front of them, I took the drink. I was like, oh my God, this, I said something rude about it being gross and I threw it out. The person who bought the drink was like a little bit offended. Is that like rude?
Well, no. If you say, "Hey, there's a fucking hair in my drink," I mean, it's not a real big deal. I don't think you would have drank it if there wasn't a hair in it, right?
Yeah, but I wasn't pulling the hair out and then continue to drink it. It was gross.
Fuck no, hell no. I wouldn't do that either.
And it was the person's hair. You could clearly see it was like their hair.
Yep, that I would have dumped it out too.
I threw it out. I was like,
If
this
I
is
get
disgusting.
hair in food, I'd throw it out. I cannot bring my stomach to eating it.
No, 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 no. No big deal, Montauk says. Yeah, I don't know.
It depends how hungry you are. If you're fucking hungry, you'll eat it. But
And then for like the rest of the day, every time I burped up that drink, I felt like I was going to throw up. On the drive home, I had to like stop at someone's house out there.
wait a minute. But did you tell the bartender there was a hair in your drink and you had to throw it out?
No, it wasn't from the bartender. It was from the person who bought it.
Well, I would have fucking told him, "Hey, pal,
Well, I threw it
you
out
put
like,
that hair in it." Especially if drinks are like $10 a fucking drink. Yankees for life. I'm lucky I could fucking boil water. Forget about cooking. No, I can't cook. What's up, Mobland? Oh, I
you
want to
can't
give a
cook.
shout out to my uncles. My uncle Zio and my uncle Lesso. What's up, dude? Where's
See,
Matty Marinat? Don't tell me he's working.
what's up, Mobland? How are you? See, I went to cooking school. Hey, Patricia. Patricia's from last night. Everybody, welcome Patricia. That's one of your new friends, Joe.
Hey, Patricia, how are you?
Everybody, please welcome Patricia. She's new in here. Um,
Oh, and that Ron Valentino dude. He tried to dog me out in that comment. He says the stick figure is not going to be able to handle these two. Like what are you talking about? Handle these two? You think we live in the same fucking neighborhood?
I think they're
No,
trying to stir the pot or something, make you look bad. I don't know.
no, he's not trying to
Is
make
does
me look.
does Ron come in here?
I think he came in a few times. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Vito. You mean to tell me I can't handle two broads? Forget about
Yo, we're on a computer.
it.
What's not to handle?
I think he wishes he was up there between you and Amber. I think that's what it really was. You know, these fellas, they have the hate in their blood. You know how that goes.
Yeah, they get a little jelly.
Jealous. Like,
Is it Miriam? My
Lee,
audio is good. I figured it out. I Googled what to do. That's what I did. I Googled it and then I took a picture of it so that I could just like look later. And then I did those settings that Google told me to do when I Googled it. So I'm glad it sounds better. You know what? That's good though, because I like using the computer better. Number one, because like when we share the screen too, I can't share from anything else. And we like to share the screen a lot and do content. You know that.
right. Well, yeah, I know. See, now I wanted to say this because I heard Lee Lee Cole say something, right? He said he had 700 people in his chat or whatever. Hi, Lori, my love. Why is it that bothers people? Like, I don't get it. Like, okay, if he had 700 people, like, they get, they feel fucking hurt over that. I mean, really? I mean, it makes no
Jealous.
sense. But that's a little ridiculous. If the guy's has 700 people in, more power to him. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to sit there and be jealous of someone. You know what I mean? Like, really, that's fucking ridiculous. At the end of the day,
Oh, this
I
is
don't give
another
a
new
fuck.
friend. How are
Like,
you? Thank you for coming in.
hey, how are you? See, like, what I don't understand is why does that bother people? And it lets me know something. If that's going to bother you, then everything's going to bother you. Like, for instance, if me and this person went to a discotheque and the girls were coming up to me, that would be a problem. Like, everything would bother this person. Which, how can you be friends with someone like that? Because with friends like that, you don't need enemies. That's why he has no friends. Because I was always of the mindset of, like, all right, Lee, you got 700 people in your chat. I'm trying to be like you. Could I get the blueprint on that? Tell me, like, how you did it. Instead of,
You
you
don't
need
look
to
right now,
fucking
Scott.
congratulate instead of hate. It's ridiculous. But I guess people,
Thank you. Thank you, Scott. It just came through.
they
Well,
do it
that's
all
the
the
thing.
time.
Like, if we all are friendly together, we could all work together, share subscribers. You know what I mean? Like shout each other out. Oh, here's another one. How are
Yeah.
you? Okay, you say that name. I don't know where Tony Pete's. I don't think he's new actually. If he's asking for Tony Pete, he's
Fanculo.
not from another community. I think he's been struck down.
Ruby Tuesday, what up?
So I think Tony Pizza got struck down. He's still wandering around though. I think there's a new channel. I'll see if I can find it. Um, but that's the
Come
thing.
on,
Like,
guys in the chat. Come on, let me hear it. I need at least one person to say it.
say what?
Fuck Tony Pizza.
Hey,
Fuck Tony.
Maddie.
The best was when
Don't you think
see
that we do better when we all work together? Like, I love the fact that there could be 4 or 5 of us on here just hanging out and chilling. You know what I mean? Instead of just me by myself. I like conversating and hanging out with other YouTubers. Then you have this one channel. It's always lonely old them all by themselves. You know, and they're so
Normally,
jealous.
normally
God forbid somebody goes live and then there's somebody in their chat that they don't like and they flip out and then they turn around and yell at the creator. Like, who wants to go by somebody else's rules? Who made that guy the boss? That you need to follow his rules if you on your station, on your channel. Like, no one's going to tell me what to do over here. Well, besides Joe, you know, but it's not even him telling me. It's more of a discussion if there's something to discuss.
she's the boss.
Well, to an extent. The thing is, I'm not so much the boss. It's just that Joe's got so much going on right now. Not that I don't have a lot going on, because, you know, I'm very busy.
No, it's my technique on how to deal with women. See, when you have to let women think, you have to let them win some battles. You know what I mean? Like, all right, you could do, you know, you could be in charge of this, you could be in charge of that, you could be in charge of this. But when the shit goes down and it's real heavy, you know who wears the pants in the operation. But if you try to just be like controlling everything and just be like a tyrant, it's not going to work. So I let her think that she's in charge of everything, you know, the minor stuff. But major things I have to sign off on. Is that correct, Lauren? I'm just bullshitting. She could be the boss. Because heavy is the head that wears the crown.
I think that we make a great team.
Yeah, I know. Except when you're not upset at me. Which is it's been frequent lately.
I don't know about that.
You know, kick a man when he's down type shit.
Oh, give me a break. Cry me a river.
I actually like
thinks he
that
can
song.
get away with everything because he doesn't feel good. Like, you can't, just because you don't feel good doesn't mean that you can get away with everything, though. Like, the excuse only works so long. There's certain things
Well,
that's like, there's certain things, I'm not even going to say certain things, but
no.
suck it, man.
I learned it from Vinny. You know, people give you sympathy when you're sick.
Oh,
And they won't make it funny, you know, they won't make much fun at you if they think you're sick. They'll keep it going. But I really am sick to my fucking stomach right now.
Really? You want to get off?
No, I'm talking just in general. I'm sick to my stomach.
My stomach hurt today, actually.
Yeah, mine did too for a little bit, but I find when my stomach hurts, if I eat more, it's better.
That's more on the North Fork. I have been to Sag Harbor, though. Sag Harbor is not in the Hamptons. Sag Harbor is not in the Hamptons. It's on the North Fork.
It's for the poor folk.
What's bothering you?
Well, actually, something is bothering me. My if I sit too long in one position, like I get that pain in my hamstring.
You got to elevate. I can tell you all the time to keep your foot elevated.
It's my sciatic nerve. I got that massaging machine, but
wait, not that big, like the thing, that big thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's not over here.
No, I took it back.
Oh.
The thing is, I think I have a problem with my
I like that thing too.
Right SI joint.
I like that thing.
You liked it. You didn't realize it wasn't there for how many fucking months now? That's how much you liked it? You didn't even know it wasn't at your place.
All right. Because I was looking for it the other day, actually. I thought maybe I just didn't know where it was.
Oh, and you figured you'd lost it and you didn't want to tell me? Yeah, I've been through that. Yep.
No, we're just friends. We joke around a lot. We're just friends. Patricia. He's just one of my best friends.
Yep.
What's up, Jerry? Oh, Jerry, you want to come on? Jerry's our friend in Australia. He's always shouting out the channel. He has a small channel.
I want to send a shout out to Andrew Gaze. Jerry, do you know who Andrew Gaze is? You have to know who Andrew Gaze, Gaze.
I gotta give Jerry a wrench so he could drop his channel. Who is Andrew? What is he?
Who?
He's a like a famous person.
He's a basketball player. He played for Seton Hall back in the late 80s. I think he was one of the first Australian players that I knew of. There's Andrew Bogut. I'm not sure if he's from New Zealand, but as far as I'm concerned, fucking New Zealand and Australia, isn't it the same place?
Okay, Jerry. Jerry's from Australia.
Right, but I think those Andrew Gaze is from Australia.
They're neighbors.
But I don't know if Andrew Bogut is from Australia. Bogut was a pick.
I've had like some Italian in me, a little bit of Italian in me at times.
Did you? That's cool.
Tiny bit Italian.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'm really Italian.
Huh?
I don't even know if I'm really Italian. Maybe I'm like 12% Italian.
Scott, you got it. You guys got it. You guys got my joke.
What who didn't get the joke?
Oh, I didn't realize they would get it. But actually, my child is Italian. She's part Italian, so.
Yep, she loves her fucking noodles.
She does like noodles and chicken and French fries.
Oh, chicken and French fries is very Italian. Chicken and French fries.
I know she's been branching out. I don't really like it too much because now that she's been like going to my sister-in-law's a lot, she's been eating like a lot of new foods, and I don't know if I'm too fond of it because you know how like I'm very particular about like feeding her meat.
Yeah.
So I don't really think that she should be eating like, what is that? It's like shredded, pulled pork or something.
Pulled
I think
pork,
she likes
yeah.
it now. Yeah, she shouldn't be eating that.
No.
Right?
No.
It sounds gross.
If you don't eat meat, I mean, then you might as well stick with it. Me, I'm too much of a lost cause.
No, I don't like care. She likes to like chicken tenders, like chicken off the bone. I don't care about that. But then, like, if she ever came home and told me she likes hamburgers, that's it. She's punished.
But they have veggie burger shit.
Here's Jerry. I'll put my camera on for a little bit. Hey, Jerry.
Hey, how are you? MB, Joey.
How are you?
Good. I finally get to speak to you face to face, Joey.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. So you've been collecting cards? What's his name? Giddy?
Yeah, man. As a matter of fact, I got some Giddies right here. I just picked these up.
I have cards.
Oh, nice.
Rookie. And I got a couple of more of those.
Oh, nice. They're going to be worth something. Here's a gun. In Australia, that's all they talk about.
Yep. I got this one I thought was cool. It's it's a sweater that he wore. I don't know if you wear sweaters in Australia, but yeah, you know what? And this is game used jersey of his.
Nice.
Actually, my brother lives in Vegas, and I watched. They have the summer league in Vegas, and I watched them play in the summer league this year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he was like the 6th pick in the draft, but he went to Oklahoma City, so I really wasn't seeing like much of his games. But when I seen him playing in Vegas, thought to myself, I'm like, this kid's 6'8". He's basically a guard, you know. And I got to be honest with you. don't take this the wrong way, but if a white dude plays basketball in the NBA, forget about it.
It's
The
a big,
people
yeah.
love
For an Aussie, that's why, like, when you mention Andrew Gaze, I was like, whoa, you know your shit, because I
Mhm.
remember when I was a kid. Do you remember Shane Hill?
it. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do you remember when Australia played the US and him and Barkley were going at it?
I don't remember that, but my brother played for UNLV. So in 1989, they actually played in the NCAA tournament, and that's how I know Andrew Gaze. He played for Seton Hall. What
Right,
about
right.
Jeff? Is Jeff Horn from Australia or New Zealand? The fighter Jeff Horn.
See, that sounds familiar.
He's the one.
I'm more into boxing, to be honest with you. I'm more into boxing. Is he
He's a
like
boxer.
MMA?
No, he's a boxer.
But lightweight, I'm guessing.
He fought Manny Pacquiao. He's a welterweight. He fought Manny Pacquiao a few years ago, and he actually lost the fight, but it was in Australia, the fight, I think, and they gave him the decision.
Nah, because if an Aussie fought Pacquiao, we'd know. He's my favorite boxer. We'd know about it. It was probably
Pacquiao's your favorite boxer?
yeah.
That's
Of all time, to be honest, for me, Smoking Joe. People didn't realize he was actually semi-blind in one eye, and then when he fought Ali in Manila, Ali messed up his other eye, so he was practically fighting blind.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like he was a champion, probably not the greatest ever, but just for his heart. You know what I mean. He had heart.
Who are you talking about? I'm sorry.
Joe Frazier.
Smoking Joe. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have a Smoking Joe T-shirt. Yeah, he was good. But Jeff Horn is from Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brisbane. Yeah, and
I feel bad. MB's probably bored. MB's probably like, what's all this sports stuff?
Yeah, he's okay. He's fine. He actually was the champion.
I don't know the sports stuff. You guys go at it. What time is it in Australia?
It's now 11:28, just before lunchtime.
It's the next day. You're in the future.
Yeah, we're in the future.
We're in the past. What's up, Redzilla?
You know, when I spoke to you, I think, last night for me, when you were saying like you should jump on sometime, and I'm thinking, yeah, probably in a few days, the weekend, and I actually took a sick day today, like a sick day. So
yeah,
it's my first real sick day, so I'm allowed to. It's all right.
So the kids are in school there? I know you're a teacher, right?
Yeah, but I teach ESL, so it's not high school. It's like overseas students.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not qualified to teach high school but kids are at school. I'm pretty sure they're at school at the moment. Yeah.
I know in America, like in the South, other parts of the country, some of the kids had their first day of school today. Mine goes back in September. So next month.
September. Yeah, what are we in now? August?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because when I go to work, it's during peak time, so I get to see all the kids and stuff. So yeah, but we don't follow that schedule. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
we don't have like the 2 weeks 2-week holidays every 3-4 months.
What's the weather like there? Because I know like when we're cold in the winter, you guys are having a summer.
Like that's why, like I said in my other video, I'm not trying to be cool by wearing beanies in the house. Like it's pretty cold. Like it's probably cold. About yeah. Like winter's ending though. It's getting a bit better. But like I'm in Sydney. Sydney's like right on the coast, so it's like it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But
yeah, and we're in the summertime, so it's hot and humid. Hot and humid. I have a sweatshirt on because it's cold in the house, so we're the opposite.
Yeah. That's why it's when I first started, jumping into the chats and stuff, I'd be like, good morning, everyone, and everyone's tripping out. Like, what?
Yeah.
What are you know what I mean? So, but
yeah, man, the Vinny Pazienza. As a matter of fact, I met him up at the Boxing Hall of Fame in 2019. the Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah,
Winnipeg.
yeah, yeah.
So
No,
Pacquiao
he's,
is your favorite fighter of all time, huh?
uh, probably, yeah, probably, yeah, yeah. No, I would still say Joe Frazier. Out of
Frazier.
the more old school dudes, Joe Frazier, and yeah, Pacquiao's probably like against Ricky Hatton. That was mad. That was
Oh,
mad.
that was
You know
crazy.
what I
Yeah.
mean? He destroyed him. He destroyed it. Because remember, we had Kostya Tszyu.
Costa Zoo was a good
He
champion too.
he's not actually Aussie. He's from like one of those
Russia.
countries that used
He's from
part of
Russia.
Russia, Kazakhstan, yeah, something like that. But like it's funny because even when he like in his conferences he's like, yes, I from Australia. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he can't even speak English, but he was a gun too. He just didn't know how to block. That's why hadn't there was a age difference too. I think Ricky Hatton was like in his late 20s. You know, Kostya was already like 34, 35. In boxing, that makes a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And he was a good champion though, Costa Zoo.
No, he was. I remember with Zab Judah.
Yeah.
Do you remember the end of the fight?
I don't.
And
What happened at the end of the
at the end of the fight, they shook hands and the camera caught it, and Zab's just like, he's like, I'll see you again. You know what I mean? And Kostya's like, I don't think so. And just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like,
He was
I
good
like.
too early on, Zab Judah.
No, he was great. He was great.
Yeah,
He's
but I'm a big fan
another
of
one of them.
actually Hagler. I met him
Hagler, yeah,
in 19.
yeah.
Mickey Ward. I love Mickey Ward. Arturo Gatti. Johnny Tapia. Those are like my favorite fighters. But
But these
speaking
guys,
of
these guys are American though, eh? Like American, Italian, and
who?
the ones you
Arturo,
just mentioned. I didn't recognize all those names.
Gatti is Arturo Gatti was actually from Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Daniel,
Mickey
thank you
Ward's
for the cash app.
from up in Massachusetts. Hagler, Massachusetts. Who else do I like? Shit, there's so many fighters. But I think Floyd. Okay, I wanted to say this. No. So talking about fighters that fought with injuries, do you realize that freaking Muhammad Ali fought a whole fight with a broken jaw?
Yeah, yeah,
I think
I know of that.
or like in the first or second round in one of their fight, and he went the distance with a broken jaw.
And I've fractured my jaw before as well. Like even to this day, if I eat like a really big burger, it makes a clicking. It doesn't tickle. It fucking, excuse me. It hurts. You know.
He had a granite chin. But I mean,
That's crazy with a broken jaw. That's crazy.
see, now when Dario says Muhammad Ali overrated, what that tells me is he knows nothing about fucking boxing. Like, because realistically, if you think about Muhammad Ali, okay, he got into the ring, okay, with George Foreman, okay. Now, prior to him fighting George Foreman knocked Joe Frazier out. He knocked him down 6 times in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
He destroyed Kenny Norton. He destroyed all the top heavyweights, Foreman. So now
Foreman
they
was a
go
gun.
fight, okay? The Rumble in the Jungle. And how he was able to withstand those punches that George Foreman was laying on him. And the knockout, people, you got to watch the knockout. I mean, to me, it's the best knockout of all time. Because it was like he was playing on the ropes, just kind of like this. And he kind of spun out of the ropes, and Foreman turned, and he just hit him with like a 4-punch combination, moving backwards. And he spun him around and knocked him. To me, that was crazy, because if you really watch it again, he was actually moving backwards and hit him with a 4-punch combo. And I mean, to drop Foreman at
That's
that
crazy to go backwards and do that.
You're not going to have a lot of. And it was like it just came out of nowhere because he was
Your
just on
stance,
the ropes. but then he was just like boom. He hit him with like 4 quick. I mean, I guess speed is power, but
Now that was mad improvisation.
Yeah.
That was some good improv there. Yeah,
if he
yeah.
didn't get his license suspended, his boxing license, for that shit with the whole Vietnam thing, because he was a different fighter when he got back.
Yeah,
When he got back and fought Frazier in '71, he was a completely different fighter.
yeah.
And it's the
Well, he
same
had
thing.
he had a year off. He had a year or 2 off, didn't he? Like,
He had 3 years off, and so did Iron Mike. Iron
See
Mike
what
had
Redzilla said? Redzilla said that Emmanuel, say it, Joe, say the big words.
Augustus.
That was his favorite
Emmanuel
boxer.
Augustus. Yep. Formerly Emmanuel Burton. He was good.
yeah, some of the most entertaining fighters, you know what I mean, weren't exactly the champs. They just had mad styles. Maybe not the most complete fighter. You know what I mean? So you've got some.
JoJo, don't let me hit you with the
Nah,
you know
Tyson had
shit about
skill. No,
boxing.
JoJo's
because
my
Mike
boy.
Tyson, are you crazy?
JoJo's my boy. I love you, JoJo. But Tyson, yeah, I love JoJo. But Tyson had skill. Watch his videos. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm friends with Teddy Atlas, who was his first trainer, and he lives on Staten Island. Teddy Atlas, and if you don't think Mike Tyson had skills, he had skills no one had. I mean, think about it. You're knocking out a heavyweight with your left hand. You know how hard that is to hit someone with a left and knock them out, and the head movement.
Like, it's also his head move. Yeah, definitely.
They had the customato. I mean,
those left hooks. Forget it.
Yeah. Someone asked the question: do I think that Hagler? So what I was gonna do was early on when I started doing YouTube, what I wanted to do was I wanted to go through like controversial boxing matches like Hagler and Leonard, and watch each round and score each round and see who actually won the fight. Now, the truth about that fight, it was razor close to fight, but do you realize Sugar Ray Leonard didn't fight for 3 years prior to that? And he came in with no warm-up. He went right to Hagler. Now, normally people, you're not going to have 3 years off
and then go straight to.
Exactly. You might need a tune-up or two. And we were just talking about and Ali. They lost that time. So I think he won the fight just on that merit alone. That he didn't. And then Hagler fought a different fight. That's what Hagler, when he fought Hearns, he went right at him. He steamrolled him. Against Sugar Ray Leonard, he was a little more deliberate. The only thing is, Sugar Ray ran a lot of the fight. You know what I mean? And a
lot of movement. Yeah.
He was chasing him.
You can still do that, though, Joe. You just have to find somebody that could talk boxing with you. Like you and Jerry have great boxing conversations. Maybe he can come over on like your Bay 8 channel and do a show with you on boxing.
I don't know as much as Joey, but I am a boxing. I am a boxing fan.
Yeah, enough to keep a conversation going.
Are you Italian?
Yeah, full Italian.
Oh, this is my guy right here. That's great.
The Italians in Australia, we're first generation. That's why we speak Italian, because my parents came from Italy. Like Australia, it's not like you guys had Italians coming in like 1900 before. My parents came in the 60s. You know what I mean? So
we're all from New York, my grandparents. They were born
I have relatives in New York. Like there's some Gambutis in New York as well. So
yeah. Have you ever been to New York or America?
Nah, just Italy.
Italy.
Yeah. I'd love to go to New York, man. That's my dream, to be honest. To go to New York.
Yeah,
it's on my bucket list.
And you know what? It's always the grass is greener on the other side. Because my goal is to get out of New York. You want to go?
Yeah.
I want to get going. It's
No, I
ridiculous
think you'd
here.
like you'd like Sydney. Sydney, it is busy now. Like it's growing. Like Australia's growing. You know what I mean? Like if you come to Sydney and you go through the CBD in the city, it's like playing Where's Waldo, but it's like spot the white guy. You know, like we're like an Asian city, pretty much. You
So
know,
you're in the
whereas
city.
no, I'm
You're
actually
more.
kind of in a like close to the city. I'm actually kind of in Little Italy,
Oh,
like the
cool.
little Italy of Sydney. But yeah, compared to Little Italy in America, it's crap. You know what I mean? But
Do you still have kangaroos
still
by you
okay.
where you are?
Wait,
Do you
wait,
have
wait, wait,
kangaroos?
wait, wait, wait. You said
Oh, I
Little
have to
Italy in
debunk.
America?
Wait. I have to debunk the whole kangaroo thing. Most Aussies have never seen a kangaroo in their
Really?
life, unless they live in the country or you go to the zoo. Like it's not like I go for a walk and there are kangaroos. Like it's a city. We're in a
I had a
city.
friend on here that was from Australia, and she was like in a beachy area, kind of where those Australia fires were a year or two back.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
she
we have the bad. Yep.
had kangaroos. Like her
I'm
kids would like have
surprised.
to stop
I'm
the car
surprised
because
no
the
one has
kangaroo.
said this. But Joey is a baby kangaroo.
Ah, yes,
Yep.
yes. A
Joey,
Joey is a baby kangaroo. Yeah, yeah.
my friends used to try to fucking make fun of me, like, "Yo, you're a kangaroo, Joey, you're a kangaroo."
That's the best I could do is make fun of you, is call you a kangaroo.
There was other things too, but that was one of the
I'll just
main.
let you guys know I'm picking up. Well, I'm waiting for a delivery. I don't know when it's coming. Could be 15, 20 minutes. But yeah, I'll have to jump off in about.
That's
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on. I'm glad you got a
But
chance to
no,
come on.
thank you for inviting. Like, if you don't mind, I'll chat for a bit more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if that's cool. And but yeah, well, sooner than what I thought. I was thinking I won't be able to jump on till next week or something. But yeah, thanks for the invite, guys.
That's because we go live at like 3, 4 in the afternoon, which is like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 10, 9, 8.
So
It's like 5, 6 in the morning for you, right?
no, it's 11:43 here. What time is it? Is it there?
It's 9:43 p.m. So if we usually go live at like 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we've been going live.
It'd be like 6 a.m. your time.
Oh, usually you're saying.
Yeah, usually.
Okay, yeah. That's
like
why I end up.
Missing it.
Yeah, that's why I end up missing it, and I just catch up like after work on the ferry. So that's why I just leave a comment or something like that. But
because
yeah, and it's also
it works out better if like we do it when I come home from work, because once it hits like 8, 9 o'clock at night, there's so many creators that go on, so we try to go on. It just works out that way for us.
Now,
and a lot of people have been sort of, like when someone comes on, I don't know, it's been really weird these days. Someone comes on and then someone else comes on 5 minutes later, and you know what I mean? Like, what do you call it? Stream cucking, is it? MRE called it?
The other side will try to go live when one of us is live or something like that.
Yeah.
Or is it like, I don't know. On our side, I think we do pretty good with like working out when everybody's live before we go.
I would see. My thing is this: I would go see, like, when certain people are live, I would go live just to see who's really down with us and who isn't. You know what I mean? Because that would like thin the herd a little bit. Because you know what? When nobody's on, people will come in and they're your best friends, and you think like, oh, this is my ace right here. This is my road dog.
FBI's not on at the moment, so I'll watch Joey instead. You know what I mean? Like,
and you see how you measure up. Not to do it all the time, but I like to know who's acting really, because believe me,
once in a while,
everybody's with you, but are they really with you? You know what I mean? So it's like, life is about making decisions or whatever. So that's what I like.
No, you guys are good. Like, this side or whatever. It's weird saying sides, but like a lot of the times, like even with you, Joey, you're like, oh, no fly zone's coming on in like say 15, 20 minutes. So, let's do the roll call. You know what I mean? You guys trying to help each other. Instead of
me.
Like the other side do it to each other. Like FBI does it to Bumpoke. You know what I mean? He does it to his own boy, which is like hilarious.
Yeah, but he's a
I don't
piece
know.
of
I
shit.
feel like
So.
he gets jealous that somebody else is doing better, so he wants to take over. And then us on our side, it's like, before we went on tonight, I said, no one's on tonight. I took a late afternoon nap. I'm like, do you want to go on? He's like, sure. But I wasn't going to go on if our friends are on. I
Yeah.
don't want to make people have to choose too, like, or sit there and go from chat to chat. Because there are some people too that I know that are loyal friends. So they'll go from, say Angel was on, they'll be in Angel's chat, then they'll come to ours, back and forth, back and forth. People shouldn't have to choose. There's enough time, 24 hours in the day. We could all figure out a
Yeah, I
time
can
when
watch one live. Yeah, exactly. I can watch one live and then catch up on another.
right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to be like saying hi to everyone in the. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
get
depends
this
on.
guy looks exactly like Russell in Killing Them Softly. I don't know that show.
I've heard of Killing Them Softly.
Joey's growing a beard because I told him to grow it out. I like it better when he grows it out, Dario.
Suits
Wait a
him. You haven't got the Lee Cole Gray at the moment.
How could you tell me you wanted me to grow a beard when the whole time you know me, I never had a beard? The reason why I have a beard right now is because I'm just lazy. I mean, who fucking like, you should normally grow a beard in the winter when it's cold, not in the summer when it's hot. So it'll
All right,
eventually.
then I guess I don't like it. I was trying to make it like so you're not like lazy and stuff like that, but that's fine. I was like having your back. This is like me trying to have your back.
Don't make it like
Okay,
She was
yeah,
defending you.
I'd rather be lazy than being, everybody be like, oh, he's wrapped around her finger. He does whatever she wants. I'd rather be lazy than that, because that's what they're looking for. They want you. They want everybody to think that you control my life. So,
Angel, see this show. This is the problem why I don't really particularly care for that show, because I've seen all sorts of accounts doxing people with the people's first and last names, family members' first and last names, and they don't block people. If there's fake accounts with people's names, I see that there's fake BK Shallons in there, they're not blocking them. It's a chat that doesn't like the block, which then causes a lot of doxing, a lot of duplicates, a lot of trolling. That's why I'm not too fond of that chat, Angel. I got to sit back and watch them for a little bit before I can give my because people, they come on and they're part of, we don't like this one, we don't like that one. They're a new channel, and then within like a month, they switch everything up, and they're all totally on the other side, and you promoted the crap out of them, So I like to sit back and
Yeah.
watch somebody jump on before I go in the chat, before I give my support, because I got to see what direction they're going. I don't want to support somebody that's going to let people dox and use duplicate names and stuff like that. If you're going to start a channel, you should know like YouTube etiquette, with doxing and stuff like that. Don't run a chat where you troll. Even if I don't like somebody and they came in with somebody's dox, I'm blocking them.
Well, it's like with Toad of the Street and stuff like that. Like, I think everyone thought he was a cool guy and helping him promote his stuff,
And then look what happened.
and it backfired. It's like, certain other people, like someone on the left side. I'm not going to insult him because he looks like he's not well at the moment,
or
for a minute, but we did. We all went hard promoting him and letting him on, and then real quick like that, he switched up on us, and it's like you feel stupid. So
yeah, and that other reject with his fish sticks, whatever is. Dan. Oh, I destroyed him. Like, he was just bullshitting and saying like he wasn't talking shit about MB. He wasn't talking shit about MRE. I even had a go at him because he said something about your feet, Joey. So I don't know, something about your toes or some stupid shit. You know what I mean?
Is that in the comment section or in a chat somewhere?
In a chat.
Oh.
In a chat, yeah, on that left side,
Yeah. Yeah. That's another one that a lot of us like for a minute promoted, and then he went like that. So that's why you just got to sit back and watch people for a minute before you start, using your name.
Yeah.
But you got to look at where it comes from. That guy Fish Tank, it looks like he's got the fucking Hubble telescope on his eyes. He could fucking see into the next galaxy with those fucking glasses. So I'm like, that guy is making fun of me? Okay, great. That's what it is on YouTube. Is like, everybody will downgrade you and talk shit. Like that Pink Veal. He was talking like pounding the pussy, doing this, doing that. You saw a fucking picture of him. It's like, what?
Oh yeah.
He looked like stir-fried shit, the dude. I'm like, this is
It's like, man, you're not pounding anything but Mrs. Palmer and her 5 daughters. They're the only.
that. Like when you see people, you think it's someone like completely different, and then you see them, and it's like I would be beefing with someone and they'd be cursing me out, and then I don't know, maybe I'd see a picture of them. I'm like, this motherfucker's looking to fuck with me. Dude's
Some
82
geek.
fucking me. Like,
See, that's the thing, Rat Trap. I don't mind like somebody trolling, but like he came on Maddie's one day and he's like arguing with us about MRE being a white supremacist, but he didn't know any of the information. He didn't watch any of the streams that Angel did questioning him or MRE talking about it. So before you're going to call somebody a white supremacist, that's a serious accusation. Do your research first. So there's a difference between trolling and being silly, but you can't throw accusations like calling somebody a rat or a white supremacist without doing your fact checking. Is what my point is.
I honestly think he's slow. I think he's slow. Like if you hear he seems like he's in his late 40s or 50s. He wants to constantly hang out.
I'm in my late 40s. He looks 75.
Isn't it strange that a 50-year-old wants to spend all day with like a 30-something-year-old guy, young? That's
Scott
a bit
Bell,
like.
Good night, Scott Bell, and thank you for the cash app. What's up, old blue eyes? Well, I said something to him, and he said the only place he's not blocked is like, he goes in lefties because that's the only people who has the only person who hasn't blocked him yet. And it gets to the point where like if then you're being disrespectful. You could troll, but then to be disrespectful, you can't call out and call somebody a racist because you're trolling. Like that's a little too far. Do your research first. That's all.
Calling someone a racist is, it's along the lines of calling someone a rat, or you know what I mean. There are different extents, but still, it's slander.
Right.
Like if people weren't stupid and people didn't watch MRE, he would have lost a lot of subs because of that bullshit. But thankfully, people know. Like people who have been watching him know it's bullshit. Especially the ratting part. Like that made me laugh.
Rat Trap City, I also think that he's harmless. I do think he's harmless. It's just certain things like, as much as I trolled, and did videos, I always use like their own words and stuff against them. I didn't just pull things out. But I think he's harmless, on the other hand.
That's funny that you said that, Lori Love, because I was just saying that recently. I was saying that like to Lauren about these content creators. It's like, okay, that's why they have fucking avatars for people like them. But they all think they're good looking. They think they look at themselves. I mean, look, I don't know. I guess I would be, when I look at myself in the mirror, you think you're fucking gorgeous, but the whole world doesn't think that, but you think it.
Well, I think that it goes to their head, them being on YouTube, that they finally have friends and feel cool for some reason. So it's like, that's what I think. I think they finally feel cool and like they have friends or something. Ding, ding, John Wolf. Ding, ding. Ding, ding. So
okay,
I think.
So let me tell you where ding, ding comes from, just so you fucking understand this, John Wolf. Go back.
He likes you this week.
And go listen the beginning of Rocky IV. Okay, so what happened was when Rocky beat Clubber Lang, okay, Apollo Creed says, after this fight, you're going to owe me one. So when they walked into the ring, the two of them, at the beginning of Rocky IV, he got into the ring, Apollo Creed, and Rocky's like, well, you're not going to, start the fight? And Apollo Creed went, ding, ding. Ding, ding.
He knew it. He already said it. He said it before you did. He knew it already.
Like ding, 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 ding. It's like a take from a movie. I'm a thief.
He knew it. John Wolf's on his game. Let me put John Wolf likes you. I don't know what he likes you this month.
I don't know. Maybe we've made a breakthrough in our relationship.
I think you did.
But for every one person I get that likes me, there's 5 people that hate me then. So
well, that's fine.
We roll out. Yeah.
We've been
mean,
making
because
new friends anyway.
yeah, because let me tell you something. If I'm like Ron Valentini said, right? To quote
Why does
the
that
man,
bother you so much? Oh wait, he. I guess his package came. Good night, Jerry. Thank you for coming on. His package must have came.
that doesn't bother me. He's just in the chat right now. Ron Valentini.
No, I don't see him.
He's in there.
Ron.
What's up, Maddie? Ron's here. Ron Valentini. The stick figure can't handle those two. Are you nuts?
Well, that's right. We got you a new avatar, so it's not a stick finger.
Ooh, yes.
Yes, we did.
Dave Jones. Yeah, Rocky 3 was good. Yeah.
And Joe picked
I
out his own avatar. It wasn't because I like it better or something.
in
Huh?
the flesh, baby. I'm talking to someone about Rocky 3. Jeez. You got to interrupt when we're talking about Rocky? That should
That's
be a
right,
federal offense. I don't know. Me, it's like 3 or 4 is my favorite. 3 or 4 because 4 was good. I mean, I like 3 because Thunderlips, aka Hulk Hogan, was in it. That was good. I mean, those two are my favorite out of all of them. And Rocky, the first one, was okay. Nah, Rocky 5 I don't like. But what's crazy is I could remember when I seen Rocky 3 who I was with, Rocky 4 who I was with, Rocky 5. It's like etched in my mind. So he was a very powerful figure in my
Thug
life.
Kitty, I did. I go every weekend. Actually, one weekend, the weekend before I didn't go. I did go this weekend, though, and get my toes done. Absolutely. And I have to get waxed and get my toes done. People are trying to look up my shorts. I got to make sure everything's on point. So,
Yeah, where did they get you with the nasty feet? Like, how could I mean? It's just what did they
I
just
think
pick?
you said that my feet smell once on here. I think you said something about my feet smelling, that you taught me to clean the bottom of my feet or something.
It
Didn't you mention
wasn't.
that?
Yeah, but it wasn't that. It was those fucking slippers. Those sandals you had.
Danny's dildo is here. No, that my like slip-ons that I don't wear. I don't wear socks either, guys. That's the thing. I never wear socks.
Wow, Danny's dildo.
So
That
I guess
that's
they
the original.
you know, they twist everything. You have a foot surgery and they turn it into that you're missing all these toes. They twist everything. Lauren, you say something about Lauren's foot and they turn it into my feet are disgusting. I don't know. That's just what they do.
Yeah. I mean, I guess things could be worse. They could say a
Yeah,
lot. They could, you met
right.
Tommy Morrison. That's cool. Tommy the Duke. That was crazy what happened to him. They had a documentary on Tommy Morrison.
That
Man,
was a what?
he was down to he
Who
was like
started that?
Did I threaten his life? I don't know if I threatened his life.
I think you might have when he said that your shoes are your 501k. But look, maybe he's like
No,
psychic
it
because
wasn't
you got to
that.
sell your shoes for teeth. Come on.
He said I was in cahoots with the fucking
Oh, the D.
whatchamacallit.
Allen Brock. Yeah, that was fucked up.
So, but hey, did I strike the channel? They're like, who the like? What's this shit with the striking? I mean, I just like really don't fucking get it. It's like get a fucking grip on reality. Like you're that fucking sensitive. Like you talk about someone like I could see if it's like that using your image to make money or whatever, but give me a fucking break striking
Well, they're
your channel.
using. I could see like certain situations when every day they're using somebody's name and image to like lie and slander them with certain people. I could see stuff like that, but like things like that, no. I mean, I lost how many channels? 2 channels, and this one's already been struck.
Yeah.
I've been through how many? And one channel I lost twice. Hey, is that Jesse or Josie? I get confused. Oh, that's Josie. Hey, Josie. So I lost 2 channels.
How
I
do
lost
you know
NB
it's Josie?
twice because it says Josie at the end.
Ah.
So I lost NB1, got it back, lost it again. NB2's gone. I'm on to NB3. My first channel, like this one, that one got struck down. But then I started this one. So I go through channels like that. And this one, I mean, that's why I was gone for a week, because I got struck and suspended for a week. People are such like little tattletales.
Yeah,
Little
no.
tattletales.
See, Ron, here's the difference, Ron. If it really okay, so the difference between me and other people is like, if I wasn't joking with you with that stick figure thing, why would I leave you in the chat? Like, I they would block me. Other people, like if I did that to one of the other content creators and they took offense to something I'd say, they'd block me. Are you blocked here? No, you're
No,
not
it's
blocked,
not.
Ron.
Mandy, yes, it tells you who struck you. It does tell you who struck you. Um, absolutely. Like my other channel was FBS. Josie did give me a strike, and she took it back, but she was under the. We talked about this. We don't need to go over it. Josie took the strike away, and she wasn't part of taking my channel down.
I mean, look, I don't know how the whole strike thing started. I mean, I
Yeah.
understand it now because if your channel's getting strikes, you might want to retaliate, but like I don't know where that whole thing came from. I mean, but what the fuck do I know?
Well,
I just play my baseball
Fat Boy
cards.
went live and said he's going to teach everybody how to strike channels, and he had Josie and the helmet strike my channel. Josie took hers back. Mob Talk Radio also struck me for putting up a video that Lee did on him on
That
NB3. He
dude,
struck me on
holy
NB3.
shit.
Who hasn't struck me? Who hasn't struck me? Who hasn't? John Wolf hasn't struck me. But
I wonder if
listen, I
they
get, I
fucking
get
like their parents.
listen, I get like Josie or Angel or somebody, if like those channels over there, like Fat Boy, and he doesn't do it to me that much, but if he was using my image every single day and slandering me, using my name and my image every single day and slandering me, eventually I'm going to strike him. I'm going to strike him, But so I understand that situation. But just like NBs was just using their own words against them, they didn't like that.
Well, Rat Trap City is on point with this one. If he should be beefing with anyone, it should be his fucking parents for creating him. Because
I think he
that
was
dude looks like
adopted.
shit. He looks like shit.
Josie, what did you do to him? Josie did something.
Who's unhinged? Who? Fat Boy?
I think Josie triggered him.
He's
I don't
triggered
want to
every.
mention that. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to mention that channel, that other channel that he was just on before, because I'm not sure I want to like start promoting them. I don't know what direction they're going, so I don't want to talk about it. Mario,
Yeah.
thank you.
Todd Father, what up, man? You not working today, Todd Father?
Yeah,
Todd, man.
I saw some of it. But I'm not sure like what direction I want to go with that certain channel over there, because just like 2 days ago they had him on and they were kissing his butt. So the problem is that I feel like if I come in here and I start like shouting them out or saying their name and getting them subs, and then they turn around and then eventually they're on that side and they start attacking me, I just help promote them, So I got to sit back and see what direction they go before I even talk about them, where they're going to get subs and stuff.
Yeah.
I think they like everyone on that channel until the 1K, then we'll see what direction. Exactly, Jesse. That's why I don't want to like give him any sort of clout with my name or Joe's name or my channel's name. I mean, I respect everybody's opinion to do what they want, but I don't want to give them any clout because I want to see what they do and what they stand for. That's all. Because like I said, just a couple days ago they were dogging out the Fat Boy. Then they had him on and they were kissing his butt, and then he leaves, and then they're talking about him, and then they have him on. They like Tony Pizza, then they don't like Tony Pizza. I got to see what direction they're going. But everybody,
before you endorse him,
before I do any endorsing, and everybody can have their own opinion. I don't, what's Patricia saying? Thank you for having me, and I hope to see you next live because got to get my grandkids in bed. Hope y'all have a good night. Patricia, you're welcome here anytime. You are now part of the NB New York Connect family. And thank you for coming over and hanging out with us. It was fun.
I got a mosquito bite on the back of my leg, you imbecile. Dario. Listen, I did the scratching the nuts thing on a previous show. I didn't live that shit down, let me tell you. Remember that, Lauren?
That was funny. I was laughing. Like, who are you talking to? What the heck? What are you doing?
Yep, one of the highlights of my YouTube career.
That was in the beginning before you knew so much. You didn't know that much. I had to teach you to be a little more. What's up, babe? All right, well, I'm going to get off in 10 minutes. I'll make you something.
Is your camera on?
Yeah, the camera's not on. Who's that for?
Everyone on your live.
All right, go sit down. Go in your room for a little bit. I'm about
Wait
to
a
go.
minute. Spalding has a question. Hey, Spalding. Okay, where is your sidekick Joe, the Steve kid? Listen, your guess is as good as mine. I think he might have eloped and got married. Yeah, I think he met a girl, and that's the end of it. It's like, I would hope some of you trolls would meet a girl, because if you met a fucking girl, you wouldn't be on these fucking channels trying to abuse people left and right. We got to hook them up. We should do like a troll dating game. Like, you submit your fucking picture and some of your fucking attributes.
Mikey Wop. Dunzio's in here. Mikey Wop. Oh, Mikey Wop, you're in Vegas? We did hear that. And apparently there's a recording. Joe Candela told me he got a recording of it, so.
Of what?
Of that was on the screen. I don't want to repeat it because actually I don't know the truth behind it, because we know Joe Candela does not tell the truth about everything, so I do not want to repeat it, because if it's not true, I don't say things. But Joe Candela did tell me he has a recording of it. Of Johnny Mac admitting it.
Like, how do you hear that he was like, there's audio of him giving, like,
I guess apparently Johnny Mac admitted on the phone. But I never heard the recording, and Tony Pizza talked about it though. Joe Candela said it in the chat, but I haven't heard the recording, and the wife isn't even on YouTube, so I don't want to talk about her. As much as he's a scumbag and he talks about my kid, I don't talk about his wife. So that's that.
I'm surprised he still has his nose wedged up FBI's ass after all this time. I figured they would have turned on each other. They probably have. They just, they have a great roster of stand-up guys over there.
Why does he go and meet everybody? Now, did you guys see when he met Gunner in the woods, and he's like, "Oh, Gunner, what big arms you have." Hep C. He went in the woods with Gunner. Right? Gunner had this. They put their tent by tent, whatever. Gunner had this big, huge tent and like a mattress he put in it. Johnny Mac has this tiny little midget tent, right? And then he puts this little piece of foam down, and then he says on the "What big arms Gunner has." It was so pathetic, yeah. But now he went down south to meet the other guy, and it's all on his wife's money, because we know he doesn't work. He has no money. How pathetic.
Yeah, and
yes, he met Gunner in the woods.
What happened?
One of them came out with a backache.
And I think what happened was that Johnny Mac might have been afraid of the dark, and he hopped in.
I don't have a problem with Gunner. Actually, I never had a problem with Gunner. He's always been nice to me. But to go in the woods with Hep C, but Gunner would chop him up. He could pick him up with one arm. Hep C's boobs, though. He's got big boobs. His boob is like the size of Gunner's arm. I wonder if Hep C brought a sports bra with him in the woods. because as soon as I started making fun of him for wearing sports bra, he stopped wearing sports bra. I'm cooking Carly noodle. Damn it, I said the name. I'm cooking noodles. That's why you hear the crunching.
You're cooking noodles. I didn't know you cooked noodles.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook. That's why you guys hear that noise.
I thought it was you microwave it.
No. I'm gonna boil the water.
Yeah, I mean Gunner. I mean,
Oh, that sounds like.
he seems okay, Gunner.
I
mean,
think some of the stuff. I mean,
Gunner,
it came out that some of the stuff he said he was full of crap, but I never really actually looked into all of it either. I don't care because I was never like a big. I went in his chat and I was polite, but I was never a big follow. I don't want to say fan, a big like supporter of him that I really cared if he was true or false, what he is, and I don't even know much about the mob.
Who,
Yeah,
Gunther?
he did.
But didn't he say that his relatives? Like, I'm not sure about this, but he said that his relatives were like, Detroit mobsters or whatever. And then I heard like someone like contradicted it and like said he was bullshitting about it. I don't know, like.
Apparently, I didn't really look into it. And Johnny Mac wears Fila velour suits, and he thinks we're mad at him because we can't afford them. Oh, Roscoe, what's up, Roscoe?
So this Gunner, from what I understand, he got completely discredited for like bullshitting that he was related to these people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Like,
is there Toko? Is something called Toko? Toko family?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Right.
A Toko?
Yeah.
I don't know what
Yeah.
that means. So he's not a Toko.
Oh, that was their last name.
Okay, we can find you on TikTok or on IG with the same name. Good night. Patricia Wicks on Instagram or TikTok, guys, if anybody wants to link up with Patricia, okay? And you have the same avatar?
Patricia, you could go on my Instagram. It's
I couldn't find her.
Joey Mo, aka Bayath. And if you send me a comment and I curse you out, it's not really me, it's Lauren, okay? I don't curse people out on Instagram, but
I wouldn't do that to her. She's not coming on to mess with you. The girls that come on there to troll you, I tell them off.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shout out to Amber too.
She was mad today. She went off today.
Did she?
Oh man, she was mad. Somebody talked about her, and she really like gave it to them.
What,
the point where I think she went twice. I think she went off twice today.
Another content creator or just someone in the chat? Like, who went at her? Someone in the chat?
The one you mentioned yesterday. Remember I said don't mention that name on the live because you were talking about like the one guy from Love After Lock, and you're like,
from New Mexico, yeah.
His girlfriend, I guess, said something about her, I think.
Not because I mentioned her name.
No.
Yeah.
I actually think I'm going to make extra because she'll wake me up at 1 a.m. and say she wants more, and then she could just microwave them. Let me make extra. That's really you and your avatar. Okay. We'll find you. Look for Joe on IG, and then I could actually share your IG link the next live too, Patricia, once we get you. Because I did look for you yesterday, I think, and I couldn't find you. Jesse Roth is... Do you think Jesse Roth and Jeff Nadeau are touching each other? Jeff Nadeau claims that he has a huge ass D-I-C-K. He said it several times. I have the recording. So Jesse Roth might be into huge ass D's. D-I-C-K. Jeff Nadeau swears he has a huge D-I-C-K. That's what you're hearing, huh?
I don't know who. I don't know. I don't know who Jesse Roth is. I think I seen a picture.
Remember we put her up on Name That Asshole game?
Yeah. He looked like Large Marge from fucking Pee Wee Herman's fucking Big Adventure. You know, the Fratelli brothers' mom in the Goonies.
Mm-hmm.
That's who she looked like. Go to Goonies and see the Fratelli brothers' mom. And that's it.
I'm just a teenage dirtbag.
Hi, Roscoe.
You know what
David
she's been
James.
putting? You know what she's been putting on her noodles? Brown gravy. Campbell's brown gravy. Is that weird?
Roth.
Like the Campbell's brown gravy? She used to really
I
be
thought you
into
were
it.
gonna say. I thought you were gonna say a few fucking dime bags away from Wrench at Lefties. A few comments.
There was a point where that was like a thing. She always wanted noodles and brown gravy, and then like during the pandemic, there was a shortage of like Campbell's brown gravy, and it came to a point like where I didn't know where to feed her because I couldn't find brown gravy in a can. But Nunzio, Mike Wap is looking for you.
So what? So now, who said? I don't know if you want to get into this, but who's going around saying that you're striking? You know what? Let's not even go there because
No,
we've
it's not
been
even worth it.
15 minutes.
No, it's not worth it.
Yep.
Because if they say it publicly, it doesn't matter. I have proof that their channel wasn't struck down by me. Every time this person, it feels like every time they get picked on or something or called out, and we never really call them out. They get butthurt and they leave. But I don't want to. I don't want to. Not worth it. Oh
Yeah, I agree.
no, John Wolf. I think that is calls for. I need a video on this, please. John Wolf, please work on that tomorrow.
Work on what?
A video for showing that Jesse Roth and Jeff Nadeau. Thanks, Ryan.
Ryan, what's up, Ryan?
Is Nunzio going to meet Mike Wap? Nunzio and Mike Wap are going to go hang out. That's nice that you guys made friends in chat and you're going to go meet each other at a gas station. I like when people in my chat make friends.
Yep.
So,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, what were you going to say? Go ahead.
Nothing. I was going to say I think it's time to go.
That's what I was going to say too, actually. I want to thank everybody who sent a Cash App. Anybody who sent a Super Chat. Did we miss any Super Chats? I don't think we got Super Chats tonight.
No. But listen, even though we didn't get any Super Chats, we still love you, and you could always hang out. The cost of admission is
That's why you're ending it, because nobody sent a Super Chat.
no. The cost of admission to this channel is
Thumbs
saying
up.
hi in the comments. That's it. And no, liking that's another thing. I've been slacking on the liking. I got to get that shit going again because sometimes people tend to forget to, hit the like button because they're so into the conversation that's being, like we're having such a deep conversation that people forget
Things just
to hit
Jesse,
the
make
like
sure
button.
you drop your link. Drop your link, Jesse, so everybody knows to subscribe over there. People are saying don't go, but actually, what time is it? It's 10:19. See, I have to get up for work in the morning. So usually by like 10:30, my phone's off and I'm watching TV with my feet up. My bed's very comfortable. Very comfortable.
But you know what?
What?
I don't have to fucking do anything tomorrow. Actually, I do.
That's what I was going to say. You don't have a nurse or a doctor or something?
No, I gotta get my eBay channel up and my eBay store up and running again.
So is the rumor is true? Is Joe leaving YouTube to do eBay?
No, who said that?
I don't know. I thought I heard it somewhere.
Well, I did say that. I said that to Pretty Monita, but what I was saying is that if I'm not around as much, it's because I don't want people to think like that I've gone that YouTube is becoming a problem, because it really isn't a problem as far as me being upset at anyone or whatever, but it's time consuming, like doing the card business thing. It's very, very time consuming. There's a lot that goes into it. It's not, every like I was telling people before. You gotta. There's some things you have to do, and you have to do research, and you have to make sure the cards you're putting up that you are making a little bit of money on them. So, and then you got to like pricing of cards. That's another thing.
Well, you got a question on screen. Are you still friends with Vinny?
Vinny who?
I guess Vinny Bracco. You're still friends with him. He's your friend.
Okay. Okay. Here's
You're not
what I'll
fighting
say. Here's what I'll say about that.
Ex Vinny.
Why don't you go ask Vinny if he's got a problem with me? Because I think I've made it clear in most of my YouTube shows that if I don't like someone, I pretty much might say that, or I might give the hint of it. So for you to ask that question, it's a legitimate question, but I would ask him first. I mean, to have a problem with Vinny, no. I mean, I don't have a problem with Vinny. I really, to be honest with you, I don't really have a problem with too many people on YouTube. I mean, there's a couple of people that, but like the other thing is,
What's up, Diagnostic?
and this is advice to anyone like trying to do a YouTube channel, because I know everybody's trying to do YouTube channels or whatever. If you listen to other people's shows that like don't like you, then forget it. You can't do it, And I think that's what's made it easier is I really just don't, like if she has a fucking FBS stream on, I normally fucking tell her shut that shit off, or I cringe or whatever, and it's like, but it's
I don't
like
really
at a
put them on, though. I don't really put them on.
no, you don't.
You
No,
know
you
what
don't.
I might? You know what it like? People would send me clips, so I put them. Like maybe I play them. I really watch him. You gotta just first of all, number one thing, if you're gonna come on YouTube, be private. You can't tell them everything about you. You really got to be private. You don't need to brag that you have a big house, the best everything. Just be your normal self. You don't need to like act like you're better than everybody else because they'll prove you wrong. And number two, just have fun and don't get wrapped in the bullshit. You're supposed to come on here and have fun. If it's aggravating and it's pissing you off and causing you like stress and anxiety and everything else, then it's not worth it.
Yeah.
So that's what we try to just don't pay attention to it.
Yeah, I mean,
it gets little. And listen, my channel has 3,000 subs. Their channel has 5,000 subs. Do you realize how small in the YouTube world that is? We're having people come in here from other communities. They don't even know who that fat boy is. They know nothing about it. So all the stuff he said slandering me or Joe and stuff like that, they have no idea about it. No idea.
Now wait a minute. Hold on 1 second.
What?
Okay, because something in the chat is catching my eye.
Okay.
Like, what's with this fucking Nunzio? What are you doing, bro? Who's Mikey Wop? Because, like, they're meeting?
I thought they were going to go get coffee at a gas station. What car are you in? I'm across the street.
He fell for that? Oh, my God. That's the old fucking rope-a-dope. Hey, meet me here, bro. The fucking
And then they don't show up. What's up, Assassinino? That's why channels like this, Assassinino, and like the NB kind of fell out from it doing it. I do a little bit here and there. But these little clip channels got to clip this stuff. You know why? Because this guy, like, does stuff, delete, does stuff, delete, does stuff, delete. Eventually, like, he's going to take stuff down. People need to know what kind of person he is, okay? They need to know. By us clipping this stuff and putting it out there, it helps people on the internet realize before they get caught up in the same stuff like Joe got caught up in. Joe ends up being his friend, and because their friendship didn't work out because Joe said hi to somebody, he spent months being dragged by this person, okay? So all these little clip channels that pick it up, they're helping like the Angel Gottis from getting over there and befriending him, the Bay 8s, all those people who were his friends that he turned on, and then he started slandering and doing everything else too. So, Chuseok, do you want to join real quick to just tell people so we could hear your voice? You could tell people that you're not who people say you are. Danny's dildo, we like you over here. Why wouldn't I say hi to you? Maybe guys feel weird saying the word dildo, Joe. Do you feel weird saying that word?
No.
So say it. Say Danny's dildo.
Danny's dildo. 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 Why would I not be able to say dildo?
I don't know. He said nobody says hi to him. Maybe guys get embarrassed with saying the word dildo.
Well, no, it's like, it's not that. It's just like when you come on with those names, it's like, it's like,
Well, like Lee's our friend, kind of. He's kind of my friend right now. I'm working on like building that trust up, and you're using his avatar. I think if someone went in his chat using an avatar of me, I'd be a little upset if he let them. But he laughed at it yesterday. That's why, like, I'm letting it go. Because yesterday when you were in here, he did laugh at it. You like douchebag better, okay?
yeah,
He
but
sure
it's
does.
like,
Did you see that video I put up today where he was like, "That's it, guys. You know, if it doesn't make dollars, it don't make sense. I'm going. I don't even know when I'm coming back. I might not even come back to MobTube. You know what? If I'm not, I could already see how the rest of tonight's going, the rest of the week's going. I'm not making money. What am I going to come back to? I could just talk to my wall. Even though, if you turn your ads on, you're making some money off your stream. He claims he's not making any money. That's not good enough for him. He wants you guys to, he thinks his streams are worth, what, $250 at least per stream? How much do you think he thinks his streams are worth? It can't just be like $20.
I don't know. I mean, let's say he had a job, he'd make $12 an hour. That's $96 a day. So he makes $100 a day. He's ahead.
Well, I don't
That's
think the 100
probably
a day is good enough for him.
I do.
I
Anything
think.
he's just enough to prevent him from working. I mean,
What are we doing here though? We're sitting and chit chatting with friends. Like, do I think you guys being in my presence is worth like $100? Fuck no. You guys want to donate and send us some money to help the stream, up and running and stuff like that, because it does cost a little bit. Thank you. We appreciate it. YouTube pays us a little bit too. But like, he thinks that he needs to be paid because like you guys are in his presence. That's what he thinks. Which is like sick. You got to pay to look at that fucking thing? Anybody wants to pay to look at that is...
Mikey Wap, will you come on the show for a minute? Because I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
He's doing like the pull-up thing. Have people say that to you?
I'm here, I don't see you. Okay.
Oh, man. You work your ass off? Damn. I think he's doing that pull-up thing, and then Nunzio is falling for it. Nunzio, you're getting trolled.
Yeah, Nunzio, trust me. They're not. But we're not dropping links. No links are being dropped. We're about to get off, actually. So, Joe, let's say goodnight. Okay. Assassinino, The Truth. I don't know about The Truth, but whatever. Jesse, Degusta, Roscoe. Thanks, Jerry, for coming on. Oh, want to give a shout out to my brother Eric.
He's watching.
My brother Andre. Rest in peace, Mossy, Matt. I love you guys.
Are they watching?
No, but they will.
Hi, guys. I want to give Joe's brothers shout outs. I want the chat to give Joe's brothers shout outs. Danny's dildo, please give Joe's brother a shout out. Go ahead, Joe.
Nunzio, take it easy, bro. Seriously. Nobody's gonna meet you. This is what they do on YouTube. They want you. He'll be driving you all over fucking Vegas. You'll be driving to fucking Barstow in a few minutes.
He'll be driving his way
Ryan,
to
3540, you know, and take this however you want this. But I want to thank you guys for coming in the chat and just hanging out and being cool, because you know what? I'm sitting here
Thanks,
talking
Jerry.
to you guys. You know, if I think I should be paid for doing this, well, guess what? Then you should be paid too. Because what, is my time more valuable than yours? I mean, you took an hour and a half of your day to be with us. So the give and take of the relationship is not so much money. It's like, you know, talking with each other, building, you know, like joking around, you know, like that type of stuff, getting to know people. That's what the payoff is.
Yo, isn't it so awesome that we had somebody like all the way in the future come on the show? Like this guy, it's like 11 o'clock on a Wednesday in Australia, and he's on talking to us while we're 10 o'clock on a Tuesday. Did that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's pretty cool that we get to talk to people all over the world, you know?
But I don't understand how you could rationalize that I should be paid and not the people that are in the chat as well. It's almost like saying that like I'm better than you. I mean, do you really think that what we did right now like was like work? I'm fucking laying in fucking bed talking to you people. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm sitting, like I drove to work or whatever. This isn't work. I'm like sitting here eating potato chips talking to you guys. You guys have lives too, but you choose to be with us. That's good, John Wolf. So the whole pay thing is, you know, whatever. It is what it is.
Listen, I took all my makeup off. I'm in a pair of like sweatpants, shorts, and a hoodie. I'm sitting talking to you guys.
Why do people think that there's a problem with me and Vinny Green?
Who's saying that?
Code of the Meats. Where do you get your fucking information
Because
from?
from what I'm hearing, he's running his fucking mouth behind the scenes and making up shit. But hopefully he'll keep his fucking mouth shut. That's what I'm hearing. People are coming to me and saying that he's lying and making up shit behind the scenes, like that his channel was struck down and stuff when his channel was only on private, which I could prove. But anyway, I don't want to get into that because I don't want it to be more of a problem. Hopefully he'll I like him. I like his channel. I thought we were cool with him, so I don't want it to turn into something bigger. And that's it.
Code of the Meat. I don't have a problem with Vinny Green. And as a matter of fact, I have his number, he has mine. And I'm thinking that me and him have enough of a relationship to where if he thought I did something to him that he would call me, or if I thought he was doing something, you know, or vice versa. So no, there's no problems. And like I said, if I did have a problem with someone, you'd probably know about it. But how could I have a problem with someone that like I haven't, I mean, I don't know. Like, would we just pick?
I'm thinking that he's not the type, because what I'm hearing is that he's saying stuff about me, and I'm a woman, and I don't see him as a type. I'm hoping that I'm getting misinformation because he really doesn't seem like the type that would run his mouth behind the scenes about a woman.
No,
you know?
and I don't think that, you know, we've communicated before. You know, we have each other's number and we text each other from time to time or talk on the phone. So, Vinny's the type of guy that I'm pretty sure if he thought I was doing something to him, he'd reach out to me or someone, and you know, but there's no issue really.
You guys ask him next time he goes live, because he took his channel down and put it on private, because I checked. It was on private. He wasn't struck down. And I'm sure he'll go private again, and you guys can ask him.
Code of the Meats. That's perfect. Code of the Meats. Why don't you ask Vinny Green and then get back to me and let me know? Because I don't have a problem with Vinny Green. Do 30. Look, John Wolf, I had a problem with him, but I don't have a problem with him now. So obviously, you know, if I did have a problem,
I think everybody else is starting trouble. I really think that's why I'm trying to avoid the questions, because there might be other people starting the trouble. And like I said,
that's my friend. See No Evil. you know. But
The
one
Stephen
other thing
Kidd
I
said
want
he's
to say is
Yes.
like the Danny's dildo thing. Like, I don't know if I'm 100% cool with that for a couple of reasons. One is because, you know, Lee Cole, like I said, we have a relationship and he's never really done anything to me. And I think that Danny's dildo was taking a shot at Lee. And I don't know if I'm like, I mean, it just, I don't know. Like, what's the point of that? I mean,
thank you. See,
and
we
I
will.
understand. I understand why. Okay, I understand why, because if you just went with like the name of like Jerry Gambuti or Joey Mascola or whatever, you feel like you won't get noticed. But Danny's dildo with Lee's picture on it, it's like bam, like, you know, like John Wolf. You know, I mean, John Wolf. You didn't know him from his shows, you wouldn't really like think too much of it. So I think they're doing it for the theatrics of it, but at the end of the day, it's I mean, I don't know. They're partners, so I don't see a problem with that. But whatever.
I think
Spalding,
MRE is going on at 11.
thank you. On talk. Yeah, you talk to MRE. You tell
Yeah.
him that, you know, if he wants to do some late night shows, he could reach out to me and we'll go on this channel or his channel, you know, because I know he mentioned something that to you, because I know he likes to go on later. But
Uh-huh.
let him hit me up or whatever. You know, you're fast asleep, but sometimes, like, my sleep schedule's all messed up. Like, I sleep
Assessing,
during
you know?
the day
Yeah.
more, and I'm up at night more. And
Switches up if you sleep during the day, or there might be a day where you have some
right.
days where
So,
you're up
you know,
all
I
night.
mean, I know you guys discussed something about that, but yeah, I mean, he knows how to get in touch with me. He could hit me up
Yeah,
or whatever.
definitely. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think other people are trying to stir up this drama, assessing, you know, so that's why we're trying not to respond to it.
I don't understand how.
Yeah, but I don't want to keep talking about it because it's like
No,
we're feeding into it.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about like these beefs in general. Like, this is YouTube. If there's a beef, it's gonna be, if it's a beef with someone on YouTube, we're gonna say something about it. You know, maybe if we're friends, like if me and BK were having a beef, we might not talk about it on YouTube because we're actually friends outside of YouTube. But if it's another YouTube guy, well, we've pretty much shown that you know who we like and who we don't like. So if you never heard anything coming out of my mouth or her mouth, well, then I would just say there's no problem. And there is no problem.
Yeah, that's it. So MRE said he's going on at 11 o'clock, guys. So go over there after Mobland. Put MRE's, I guess, just his channel link because I don't think he scheduled it. I got it. No, he did do it.
Everybody here knows how to get at MRE. Come on.
Oh, he's waiting for us to get. He's waiting for us to get off to go live.
All right, cool.
So
all right, I'll
put
go
it in chat.
Yeah, guys, jump over to his.
Wait, let me put the link in chat, and then we'll. Yeah, it looks like he has a scheduled, and he's just waiting.
Listen, if you like me, hit the like button. If you hate me, hit the like button. Because, you know, we just really need to. Jerry, don't worry about 82 subs. Trust me. You need to come over to. You know what, Jerry? You got to. I wish you could you have Instagram. Because I don't want to put, you know, because I think if we talk to Jerry and we could get him going, you know, maybe on one of our streams with someone else, that might draw people.
Jerry, just leave a comment under one of his videos. He has a smaller channel, and then you guys could discuss how to get in touch with each other. That's a little more private. All right, guys. So everybody have a good night. Thank you, those who sent me cash apps tonight. Go over to MRE's. He's going to start in a little bit, and I appreciate everybody being in here. John Wolf. We put you in that asshole game, just to let you know. So we did throw some shade at you right back. You were in that asshole game. Oh, yeah. I definitely put pictures of John Wolf and named that asshole game.
Well, we're going to do that game, Name the Asshole. It's going to be like a weekly thing.
We're going to try. I got to It depends because I got to collect pictures. But yeah, people,
Collect
anybody, if anybody sees any pictures of assholes, send them to my Instagram DMs too, and I'll use them for the game. But all right, everybody, what is this link to, Assassinino? Tell them what the link's for. Just don't post it. You got to announce what it's for. Is it for your channel, Assassinino? If whatever that's for, click on it. Assassinino knows what he's doing. Oh, MREs. All right, guys, we love you all. Have a good night. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks. Yep. Bye.
Bye.